Hey everyone, welcome back to Area 51, welcome back to the Star Wars Lounge, and we will be unboxing and looking at something that is not Star Wars, but still pretty darn cool either way. This is the 40th anniversary, so 41 years ago, Alien came out May 25th, 1979, and that is one of the very first shows that I got to see on opening day back in 1979. I remember driving down to see my friend who lived in Vancouver, and I was staying at his place, and he said, hey, let's go see this new movie. I'd heard about it, and we went to it, and I was absolutely blown away by the movie. It was one of the neatest concepts of a movie I'd ever seen. It was pretty much Sigourney Weaver's entry into film. Her dad was a big star at the time. I think his name is Fritz Weaver, and one of my favorite characters in the whole show was Tom Skerritt, who played Dallas. Just really liked his character, and of course Tom Skerritt went on to do Picket Fences, that series. He also did Top Gun, many other things, kind of a face of many movies. But this is the NECA Alien 40th anniversary, so this came out last year in 2019, and I have been looking for it. I just didn't think I was going to find it, and lo and behold I found it at my EB Games, and they gave me a good price on it. And I've always liked this figure. I don't know what it is. I think it's the spacesuit, but it could be just the color of the spacesuit. It's pink. The head sculpt is done very well on the Tom Skerritt character, and we are going to have a look at this guy. We're going to put him in the photo booth and have a really close look at him. Alien is one of my favorite movies. I just love the design of the creature. I think it was H.R. Geiger that created the creature, and it's just one of the most amazing creatures in cinematic, other than Predator. Predator is my other one that I just think, wow, what an awesome mind to come up with that. So here is the box, and on the back you can kind of see the other players. I've never seen any of them other than this one, and that's fine. But here's the other players that are there as well. I do have some Alien 3 figures, 6-inch Ripley and one of the Wayland soldiers, but Yutani Wayland soldiers. But we're going to pop him out of the box, have a look at him, look at his stuff, and see what he's all about. So let's get Dallas, aka Tom Skerritt, out of the box. Holy cow, that took a little bit to get him out of the box. So there's the Tom Skerritt character right there. This is Dallas. Of course, he was the captain of the ship. Gee, I can't remember what the name of the ship was. Was it Nostromo? I think it was Nostromo, yes. So he's the captain of the ship, the tug. And I like the pink of the suit. I think it looks really neat. I'll give you guys some close-up views, of course. And there's his backpack and everything. And he looks like so. And he came, if I can get him to stand here for a minute. He came with, of course, the helmet. There it is there. And the helmet comes in two pieces. So you can put it on his head a little bit easier. It comes in two pieces. And it looks really good. They did a good job on that. It's got the light up here, if you remember the light. And along with that comes, I'm assuming, like a rangefinder flashlight. Right there, if you can see that. I'll give you a close-up view of the parts a little bit better here. And some sort of a sidearm weapon. I don't know if that is an actual firing gun in their world, or a bolt blaster, or whatever it is, but it's got a scope on it, so I'm assuming it's some sort of a ballistic weapon. But that's what he comes with. No extra hands, no nothing. And again, this is a NECA figure. But I really like the suit. Doesn't that look amazing? Anyways, let's get him geared up, and I'll give you a round of what he looks like with all of his stuff off, and then we will dress him up and have a look at him. So there is the NECA Alien Dallas. This is the 40th anniversary of the film. That is the Dallas character, played by Tom Skerritt, and there he is with all his accessories, the helmet, the light, the weapon. I think he looks really good. The facial sculpt is done well, and again, there are no change-out hands or anything else. What you see here is exactly what you get, but I think this is a very nice figure. I love the sculpting on the uniform, and I love the look of the uniform, the different colors. I mean, kind of a bold thing to go with pink. I think it looks really neat. I mean, I don't know who came up with the idea, but I think it looks really good. And very well sculpted, like typical NECA, and that's why I'm a big enjoyer of NECA. There's very limited movement on him. I mean, he has all the movement in all the right places, and I'm not going to show you that. But the elbows move, the knees, the hips, there's an ab crunch, the whole bit. You know, you can put him in some poses, and I will show you some of the poses that he will be in. But what we're going to do now is we're going to get him all decked out in his gear and see what he looks like when he's all decked out. So and there is Dallas all geared up. He's got his spacesuit all sealed. The head comes off very easy, so you can split the helmet in half, put the helmet in so it seals into the neck piece, put the head on, and put the top piece on. It all goes together quite well. The hoses fit into the back very easily, and then I put his sidearm on his side. It's kind of a loop which holds the scope more than anything else, and then I've got his rangefinder flashlight in his hand. He is not the best poser in the world. He's pretty tight, but you know, you could loosen him up with a hairdryer and stuff like that. But he's going to go back in the box. I'm not going to leave him out of the box. So I just thought I would give him this look right now. But I really like this figure. I have been looking at it for quite a while, and I think he really looks neat. Will I get the rest in the series? I don't know. I don't think so. I think this is the only one that I was really looking for. I really like the look of it, and of course this is one of my favorite movies. So let's get this guy into some poses for you and just see how well we can pose him. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't do a lot of poses with him because as a typical NECA figure, this one is extremely hard to pose. You could get better poses, but you'd have to break out the hairdryer, and those of you who collect NECA know exactly what I mean. These are very tight figures to move, and you always run the risk of snapping joints when you're using NECA figures because they are extremely tight when you get them out. So I just did a couple of quick little poses for him. Just really wanted to show him off and show the uniform. I think it's I think the whole outfit looks amazing. The detail work on the helmet is just fantastic, and the rest of the pack, the tanks, the whole bit, they did a great job. Typical NECA. Now, if you were a guy who was more of an extremist, if I was keeping this out of the box, I probably would black wash him just a little bit more. There is a very slight bit of weathering on him, not much. You can kind of see it in the arm areas here, these gauntlet areas here. You can see there's dirt here and here, but I would do a little bit more work on the helmet, maybe put a little scratch or two on there. And if you were really industrious and you really wanted to customize this, you probably could light this light up here if you really were into it, and throw a couple of LED lights down in the inside like they did in the movie where it lit up. If you were really that kind of person. I'm not. This is going back in the box, and it's going to stay in the box. Have no intentions of leaving them out loose. So just thought I would get you to have a look at him. Let me know what you think of this. Let me know what you think of the movie. Out of all of the Alien franchise, I enjoy them all, even the ones that came later. I've enjoyed them all, but the very first one seems to be my favorite, but I really enjoyed the second one. But the first one, I think, is because it was such a shock factor when you saw it for the first time, and the whole bit, you were just not prepared for what was happening. It was a great movie. I enjoyed the first one. I loved the second one. 1 and 2, and I liked 3. I know a lot of people hated 3, but I liked 3. I thought 3 was pretty darn good. But anyways, let me know which is your favorite. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, subscribe, comment, subscribe if you haven't. I've got an Instagram channel. It's area51_Mike, I do believe, something like that, or Mike_area51, something like that. I should always check that before I come on the old show here, but I'm on Instagram. I'll put it up here somewhere. Let me know what you think of this guy. Anyways, Area 51, Home of the Superheroes. Thank you for stopping in and going through another toy review. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.